What card have you played against recently that have been kind of like, ooh, that's a little annoying, or that's frustrating, or that's salty? Put in comments below, and welcome to MTG Salty Sundays, where we talk about salty cards that are in any format realistic. A lot of times Commander, because we focus a lot on Commander, but they could be in any format. Today we're talking one that is new from the Dustborn set. They can be considered salty, and we're going to talk a little about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the card. That card is Kona Rescue Beastie, which is 3 and a green, and it says the beginning of your second main phase. If Kona Rescue Beastie is tapped, you may put a permanent from your hand on the battlefield. So, while this on itself is not bad, it's a 4/3. But if it's tapped, there are so many possibilities that you can put out of the battlefield. If you're running this as your commander, you're in mono green, you can just ramp up some big stuff to cast, but also you're running big crazy things. So you can basically put out anything that lets you turn stuff from graveyard is permanent, things that wipe the board. You have the artifact, the 9-mana artifact that basically makes everyone sacrifice 3 creatures. So there's just so much you can do. You could put out a giant Eldrazi, Blightsteel Colossus, things like this, and this can come down very, very fast, very, very quickly. This also can be played in almost any other format, Standard, Pioneer, Modern as well. Because of that, I don't see it seeing a lot of play in a lot of them just because it is a little slow, at least in Pioneer and Modern, but I could see it being played in Standard and putting some nasty things out. I've already demonstrated that playing this card in limited formats. You can get it and you get it tapped. It's just gross, and there's ways to go faster because a lot of times you have to attack to tap it. But this way you can get a vehicle, find ways to tap it down, and then you just get to put out your scariest thing from your hand onto the battlefield. So imagine Kona Rescue BC comes down on turn 2 very easily to do in Commander, and then and you already have a vehicle down maybe that you can tap it. You tap it, second main phase, now you put Galta, the new Galta down, and now you just dump all your big scary creatures from your hand, and it's just, what in the world? It's a crazy card. Is it salty? No. It is not a salty card. Is it strong? Yes. But is it salty? Nah. Just run more interaction. Don't let it get to the second main phase. Don't let it get tapped. Take it out before it gets there. Don't let it hit the battlefield. Things like that. Like if you see that you don't have a way of getting it, you got to bounce it, stop it before that taps in. It is going to trigger on the second main phase. Here's the thing. You can bounce it or remove it on that trigger, and it's going to check to see, say base action, is this alive or is it not? If it's here, is it tapped or not tapped? If it's tapped, they're going to be able to put something crazy out, and then you're going to be like, oh no, we're in trouble now. So is this card salty? Nah, just run more interaction. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. Let us know in your comments below what you think of this card, but also other cards you think are salty we should add to our list as for Salty Sundays. And as always, we'll see you next time.